Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how you can do SSH. Actually, it's a continuation of what we did previously. So we're going to do SSH remote access to some Cisco routers. So I have here two routers and one switch, and so I'm going to do SSH to this router 2 from our Windows computer, and then I'm also going to do SSH to this router 3, but this time it's going to be from a Linux computer. The network, the way it's set up, I have here the regular switch connecting to my home. Okay, what you have here, the net is actually a switch, which means it bridges EVNG network to my home. So in my home, I have this Ubuntu. I have this Ubuntu terminal, and also I'm going to do SSH from my desktop right here. All right, so let's configure the SSH on router 2, and then we'll try to do the SSH from the Windows computer. All right, so let's get into this first router. I'm going to open it up. Okay, so this router is not configured. Okay, we can do show IP interface brief. The only thing that might be present is the IP address because it obtains it from DHCP. But apart from that, the router itself is not configured. Okay, the router is not configured. There's nothing in there. If I do SSH to this IP address, that SSH should fail. If I come to my PuTTY, I come to the PuTTY, and then I put in that IP address, try to do SSH. Okay, 192. Okay, if I do open, do SSH, you see, fails. So we have to configure SSH on this router. Okay, so first thing you want to do is to go into the privilege mode. Then give a username. I'm going to give it 1. Okay, and give a privilege level of 15. That's highest, so that the user can do configuration and everything. And then set the password cisco 123. Okay, that's the password. Enter. Then we have to provide a domain name, IP domain name. Okay, we'll give it cisco.com. Okay, and after that we have to generate the SSH key, the crypto key. Generate crypto key generate RSA. There are many type of keys, but I'm going to, if I do question mark, okay, we have only RSA, but usually you can have other keys. So let's say generate RSA question mark, and then we're going to do enter here. Then it's going to ask us what's the size of this key. Okay, it's telling us that we already have some keys. Yes, we want to replace it. So yes, we want to replace. Okay, now it's asking us what is the size of the key that we want to generate. If we want to run like you see here, you see SSH version 1 is enabled already, but if you want to run SSH version 2, we have to give a key that is at least greater than this 512. So let's give a key of 1024. Okay, we're going to give a key of 1024. Enter. Okay, key has been generated. Now we have to specify that we're going to run SSH version 2. IP SSH version 2. It's more secure. Okay. Now, once that is done, we have to configure the VTY interfaces for SSH to work. Okay. So it's line VTY 0 to 4. Okay, 5 VTY lines has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 VTY lines. Okay, So we're going to say login local. Okay, so we're going to accept only local login because we don't have any other way of, we have to accept just the passwords and everything to log in to this router. Login local, and then the transport mode, transport input. Okay, so we can do all, which means it's going to be able to do telnet, SSH, everything, but we want to limit it only to SSH. So say transport SSH, enter, and then we go out of there, save the configuration. Now, if I come back to my PuTTY and I try to do a login to this IP address, let's check the IP address of this one. Show IP interface brief. Okay, so this is the IP we're going to try to log in. Okay, we know the username is this is the username ngwa1, and this is the IP. These two are very important. That's how we're going to log in. Okay, so say PuTTY. Okay, and now I'm going to put 192.168.186.162. okay, and I'm gonna just log in. Okay, just log in, open. So it's gonna, when the first time you're going to log in, it's gonna give a bunch of information here, but that's just gonna be for one time. After that, it saves the information in the PuTTY, and then next time you're not going to see this one again. So I'm going to accept this of these defaults, and then I'm going to ask for the username, which is ngwa1. Okay, ngwa1. Then the password cisco 123. All right, so we are logged in. So SSH is working. That's perfect. Now the next one is going to do, we're going to see how we're going to log into this same router from a Linux machine. Okay, so now I'm just going to exit from here, and I'm going to log in to the same router using the Linux machine. Okay, so again we need the IP address and we need the username, which is ngwa1 there. All right, just to be precise, actually, I'm going to log into this router 2 from both the Windows and the Linux machine, okay, with SSH keys. But on router 2, I'm going to use it for key pairs, okay, SSH key pairs, which is more secure, which is more advanced. So right now, we've already logged into R2 from Windows. Now we're going to log into R2 from a Linux machine. So I have this Ubuntu terminal here. Okay, this Ubuntu terminal is actually running on my PC. Okay, it's part of the Windows Linux system subsystem for Linux. So it's bridged through this network here. This is what bridges it to my home. So the first thing you want to do from the Linux PC is just to ping that IP address of the router. So we're going to do ping to 192.168.186.162. All right, ping is responding. Now we're going to do SSH. We're going to attempt SSH right away. SSH. Okay. So give it the username. One. Okay. And give the IP address 192.168.186.162. All right. Double check that 192.168. Okay, and do enter. Okay, the first time you want to log in is just like the Windows machine. It's going to ask you some questions, but that's going to be for the first time. Okay, going to say there's a fingerprint. It's going to show you the fingerprint. Ask you if you want to continue. Say yes. Okay. Once you say yes, it's going to ask for a password. You see, like this IP address has been permanently added to the host names. Okay. So it's going to ask you the password right now. It's going to be cisco 123. Enter. And now we are logged into the same router. Okay. So you see SSH is working. We can log into this router from both the Windows and the Linux machine. All right. So this is all for this. This is all for this particular video. Next video is going to be about using a more advanced way of logging into Cisco routers using key pairs, SSH key pairs. So we're going to generate key pairs and then use it both for Windows and for Linux to log into R3. All right. Thanks so much for coming back to watch my videos, and goodbye.